So track 2 on the album, the first actual song, is called Collision Course. One of my favorites. So a little bit about this song. There was a time before I decided to do the vocals for our band that I was playing with a drummer, and we were just doing instrumental tracks. And we had 2 songs that were just called Gothic and Alchemy. And they were just titles that we gave because I think I had a poster that was called Gothic Alchemy, so I just split up the titles because we needed to refer to them as something. But they really didn't have any meaning or anything like that. It was just instrumentals, really short ones. So no lyrics, no singing. And but I liked some of the riffs in it, or at least the bases of them. So this track started with a working title of Gothic Alchemy because I was going to use some riffs from both of those songs. But eventually, when I was writing it, we ended up dropping all the riffs from the song Alchemy, so it was just the song Gothic that was a basis for it. And I ended up reworking everything into a new song, which had another working title called Lacerate Through Betrayal. And that one is actually fully recorded. I even put a preview up when we were recording it. But it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out by the end of it. I still really liked a lot of the stuff that was in it, but it didn't do what I wanted it to do. But the one part that did work was the middle section, which was a really nice intense riff, and the solo, and that part is still in it. I think from like 2.5 minutes to like 3.5 minutes, or till the solo ends. That part was all in it, but outside of that, I reworked the chorus, the verses, the intro, the ending. Everything else is totally reworked. So it's pretty much from scratch outside of like a couple of the riffs, and even the riffs from Gothic were changed pretty much a lot, but that was the basis for it, at least when I started. This song was also recorded in Saskatchewan. I remember listening to it when we went to a resort with my fiance's family, the demo that I made. This was also, I think, the first song that I recorded vocals for this album. Is it either this or The Light That Hangs From Your Eyes? But I'm pretty sure it was this one. I recorded in a really sketchy rehearsal factory location where I honestly thought I was going to get carjacked. So it was a harrowing experience. I never went back there. It's one of my favorites on the album. I really love the energy. I love the solo, especially going back and forth with harmonies. Some of the guitarists I love really do that, and I thought it was a really fun thing to do, and really loved it. I love the intensity. I love the urgency. It's a little bit more towards extreme metal than we usually do. Not that it's super extreme, but more extreme than what we usually do. And I think it turned out really great. Really, really love how it turned out. And the lyrics are generally just in regards to climate change and, the way that the world has been pushing this so hard that now we're kind of on a collision course with the reckoning that's due. So that's kind of what the song's about, and just a little bit about it. So yeah, that's Collision Course.